What if the very thing you fear the most, failure, is actually the doorway to your greatest breakthrough? What if every setback you've experienced wasn't meant to stop you, but to shape you? And what if God has been using every fall, every mistake, every delay to push you toward the destiny He designed for you? Today, let's talk about why you must stop falling back and start falling forward. Life will always whisper, play it safe. Your own mind might echo that sentiment, telling you to stay where you're comfortable, where things are predictable. But faith, true faith, will always shout, step out. Move forward, do not fear, for I am with you. God never designed you for a life of fear, small thinking, or settling for less than what He has for you. Think about it. Every hero in Scripture, Abraham, Moses, David, Esther, they all had one thing in common. They had to step out of their comfort zone before they could ever step into their calling. Abraham had to leave his homeland and go to Canaan, even he has a comfortable life. Moses had to confront Pharaoh to free Israelites. David had to face Goliath, even he is a giant. Esther had to risk her life for her people to save them from death. You cannot walk in your divine purpose while hiding in the shadows of safety. The two simply cannot coexist. Your calling is out there, beyond the borders of your comfort. We've all heard the advice, have something to fall back on. It sounds wise, practical, like a safety net. But what if God is saying something different? What if He's saying, trust me enough to fall forward? Falling back is an escape plan. It's an admission that you expect to fail and need a retreat, but falling forward? That's an entirely different posture. Falling forward means you're moving toward the vision He placed in your heart, even when you stumble. It means every trip, every mistake is still a step in the right direction. Your failures don't disqualify you from your calling. They are part of the process. They prepare you. They sharpen your skills, they build your character, and they mature you in ways that success never could. Each stumble is a lesson learned on the path to your destiny. Now, talent is a wonderful gift. It might open a door for you, get you noticed, give you a start. But talent alone is never enough. It's consistency that keeps you inside that room. And it is faith that gives you the strength to walk through rooms you never felt qualified for. In our spiritual lives, consistency is a form of worship. It's the daily prayer when you don't feel like it. It's the daily trust when circumstances look bleak. It's the daily obedience even when you don't see immediate results. You have to understand that when you are consistently showing up, God is consistently working behind the scenes. He is doing great and mighty things that you do not know. Your steady steps of faith, no matter how small they feel, are building a momentum that will eventually lead to a breakthrough. Don't discount the power of just showing up day after day. Let's get one thing straight. Failure is not final. It is never the end of the story unless you allow it to be. Think the goodness of God, count your blessings, then move forward. In every darkness there is light. In every storm there is peace and hope. Every champion you admire has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Let that sink in. Every hero in the Bible faced immense fear, crippling doubt, and made significant mistakes. Peter, one of Jesus' closest disciples, denied Him 3 times. Moses, chosen to lead a nation, had a stutter and felt completely inadequate. King David, a man after God's own heart, fell into terrible sin. The prophet Elijah, who called down fire from heaven, wanted to give up and die in the wilderness, but God used all of them. Not because they were perfect, far from it, but because they kept getting up and they know God is with them and will never leave them. Your failure is not the end of your story. It's the classroom of your destiny. So what does it really mean to fall forward? It means you fall with purpose. You fall with direction. You fall toward what God intends for you, not away from it. When you fall forward, you don't retreat into what's familiar. You advance, even on your hands and knees, toward the promise. You don't let the enemy's whispers of defeat take root in your mind. Clear your mind, pray, and have a positive mindset. Instead, amplify God's voice, declare His promises of victory over your life. Every step forward, even a messy one, even a painful one, brings you closer to His incredible plan for you. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about continuing the journey, no matter what obstacles you encounter along the way. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine reaching the end of your life, standing before God, and seeing the beautiful dreams He placed in your heart, but they are all untouched. The books you never wrote, the ministry you never started, the kindness you never offered to a stranger, the business you were too afraid to launch, the full measure of faith you never lived out. Heaven filled you with unique gifts, tailor-made for this generation. Earth is waiting for you to use them. The world needs what God has placed inside of you. Don't let fear bury what God has called you to release. Don't let the fear of falling keep you from flying. Your gifts were not meant to die inside of you. You have to realize that faith is not a passive feeling. It's not just a mental belief. Faith is motion. It is an action word. When God called Abraham, His very first instruction was, go. He didn't give him a map, just a command to move. When Jesus called Peter and Andrew by the sea, He said, come, follow me. He called them into motion. When God commissioned Joshua to lead the Israelites into the promised land, He told him, be strong and courageous, and then commanded him to cross the Jordan. God never calls anyone to stand still. He calls us to follow, to go, to move. True faith is forward movement, even when the path isn't clear, even when you can only see one step ahead. And here is the most beautiful part of this entire journey. Nothing in your life is wasted with God. Not the tears you cried in private. Not the failures that made you want to hide. Not the seasons where you felt completely unqualified, invisible, or forgotten. God is the ultimate redeemer. He takes our pain and transforms it into purpose. He takes our mistakes and turns them into powerful messages for others. He takes our setbacks and uses them as supernatural setups for our greatest comebacks. When you fall forward, God doesn't just watch you struggle. He reaches down, picks you up, dusts you off, and pushes you even higher than you were before. He can redeem every single fall. So here's your final call to action. It's a spiritual charge for your heart. Stop waiting for the perfect timing because it will never come. Start walking in faith today. Stop fearing failure and start embracing it as a tool for growth. Stop holding back and start falling forward into the incredible destiny that awaits you. I want you to declare this over your life today. Lord, give me the courage to take risks for your glory. Give me the strength to rise every single time I fall. And lead me boldly into the purpose you created me for. You were not made to fall back. You were not made to settle. You were made to rise, to impact this world, and to fulfill the amazing calling God has placed on your life. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, be sure to like and subscribe for more.